Hey, and welcome to another Weigh-In Thursday. Let me start by saying part of this video is being sponsored by Upper Echelon Products. They sent me a Everlasting Comfort brand ultrasonic humidifier to review and just tell you about it. So that's what I'm going to do at the end of the video. I'll tell you then and I'll tell you now. I do have an affiliate link at the bottom, which means if you order anything through them, you will get 10% and I will get a 10% commission. So I want to tell you that up front, and I want to tell you that later because I don't want any confusion and I don't want anything being misled. So, but we'll talk about that after this because this is what we're here for. And check out my new coffee cup. Dollar General, $2. Isn't that cute? Y'all know I'm about to let it snow and snow me and all that good stuff. Let me set it down just a minute so I can read. I was so busy writing down you have to hold on, let me check. I'll be right back. I was so worried about getting my tallies checked for the calories and carbs. I forgot to write down my weight, which I remember how much I weighed. But, are you ready for this? 6 pounds. Damn. I lost 6 pounds. I don't know. That's got me nervous because when I have these big losses, they turn around and bite me in the hind end. And I'll turn around and gain. So, I'm trying not to call it up because y'all know I believe in the jinxes. I'm trying not to jinx it. But I had a big loss last week. I had a big loss this week. Now I'm just worried. I'm worried about next week, but I'm going to stay on plan the way I have been, and that's all I can do. So, for the last 2 days, this is what my days have been like. For Tuesday, I had 29 of my 36 points, 1,204 calories, and 39 carbs. So, this is what I ate. Breakfast, I had my prepped waffle, and I had egg and bacon and a slice of the fat-free cheese that I still have left. I don't have to eat that for low carb, but I have it left and I don't want to waste it. And then snack, me and David had us a hot chocolate. It's the 1 point hot chocolate. Swiss Miss reduced calorie is 1 point. I think the only place I can find it around here is Food Line. So you'll just have to look around because there's like reduced calorie and reduced sugar. I think maybe mine's reduced sugar. I will look and I'll write it down here somewhere. I will look at if it's on the package. I will find out which one it is and I will put it right here for you so you will know because there is a difference in points. Lunch, I had my prepped pizza chicken and my squash au gratin. Then a snack in between lunch and supper. I had some beef jerky and a baby bell Gouda. And then my supper was Asian glazed chicken breast. Some of that cauliflower risotto. I had a little bit of cream and Parmesan cheese to it. That helped it. And an okra waffle. It was the okra waffle. It didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to. I don't know because the recipe wasn't real specific on what size waffle iron to use. And so I think once I do some tweaking around to it, I will share it. It just needs a couple more little things. But it was good. I mean, I ate it. It was still good. Thank you, Sherry. Then Wednesday, this was yesterday, and I'm going to tell you at the end of the day what caused it. But I had 46 of my 36 points. Still, though, I ended my week with 15 weeklies left on the table. And that's unheard of for me because I eat all my weeklies and then probably some of yours too, normally, before I started doing this. I had 1,761 calories and get this, 91 carbs. That's the most carbs I have had since I started. I think some days it's 2 or 3 days before I have that many carbs. But I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you why. So for breakfast, I know why I was hungry too because I didn't eat in the right order yesterday. I got up and started running errands. And I have this problem, and I know it's my problem, and I'm trying to fix it. But I have this problem of when I want to run an errand, I don't want to take the time to stop to eat. I don't want to waste my time. I just want to get out there. I want to hit the floor running, and I want to get it done. So then by the time I'm out there and I think about 2 or 3 more errands that I needed to run, then I'm starving by the time I get home. Well, yesterday, Yesterday, I pulled out my, I ate my beef jerky from the other day at the Dollar Tree. Well, I replaced it with one of my new beef jerkies. So I took that out and ate it on the road for my breakfast. So I had my little 1-ounce pack of beef jerky. Then when I got home, lunchtime came around, so I ate my pizza and my squash. Well, then it wasn't long, and I was still hungry. So I made one of my breakfast waffles, and I just had bacon and some mustard. I didn't do an egg or cheese or nothing, and as a snack. Then also I had a Baby Bell Light, and then a sugar-free Jell-O and fruit cup mixed together with a little bit of Ready Whip on it. Now, all that stuff is not eaten together. When I tell you I have snacks, and I list snacks, that doesn't mean I sit down and ate all those snacks all at the same time. That's just during the day, in between, that's in between lunch and supper. And we don't eat supper till 7, 8 o'clock. Well, I eat between 7 and 8 o'clock because by the time I get it cooked, before I get David up, I'm already starving to death and about to pass out asleep. And then if I feel, I go ahead and eat. So I eat late supper. So I have a good long while between lunch and supper to need a snack. Well, for supper, I didn't feel like pork chops. I just wasn't feeling it. So I just had my greens and my little old dab butter beans. They was good too. So then later on, I got hungry. I wasn't snacky. I was hungry. This is where my calories and my carbs went up. And this is where everything went up. It was some cashews, I just got from Nut Stop. I normally leave them for David to eat. But I was like, I can go in there and break my low carb regimen that I've got going on and get some of his little snack chips. I didn't really feel like my snack crackers. I just wasn't feeling that. So I opted to go for the cashews. And I just ate too many. That's all. Still, having weeklies left, only 1,700 calories, which I think I started to tell y'all that the other day, and my subject changed or something. When he had me, the doctor pulled up the chart when we were in there back in July. My size to lose was either a half a pound or a pound a week. It says I could still eat 2,300 calories. So I don't see how that can happen. But he's the doctor. He says, here's your chart. I do know though, the bigger you are, the more calories it takes just to keep you going. So just to keep me alive, it takes me more calories than someone a lot smaller than me because they just don't have as much to keep up. That's the only way I know to explain it. So, anyway, that's how I have done the past 2 days. I think I'm doing good. I'm knock on wood. I don't want to call it up again. I don't want to call it up. I'm not having any bad cravings. Now, when I make a bean, I want my beans. That's not going to change. I don't see wanting more than a third cup of beans is ever going to change. But I'm not craving pasta. I'm not even craving cookies or sweets. I'm not craving any of that. If you set a little Debbie down in front of me, me and her's probably going to have a chat. I'll probably talk myself out of it. But if you were to say, okay, you can have anything you want today, don't worry about your carbs. Oh, I'm going to eat it. So it's not like I have sworn off sugar. Like, miraculously, I quit eating low carbs and now I just have an aversion to sugar. No, that is not how it works. I do not have an aversion to big old bowl of taters. No, it's like conquered my cravings for it though. It's not made me hate it and never want to eat it again, because I will want to eat it again. I'm telling you, this is a short-term goal to get me to where I need to be. And whether you agree with it or not, You have to do what you have to do to get to where you need to get to. If I was trying to lose this whole 200 pounds on low carb, I personally know I personally couldn't do it, because right now I'm not craving them taters or pasta, but I know the longer I do this, there's going to come a point in this leg of my journey that I'm going to be wanting those starchy foods. So I know me, I can't live the rest of my life on an exclusion diet. I can't. Some people can. Some people are. Look at vegetarians. They exclude meat for their entire life. That's a commitment that I don't have. I do not have a commitment to exclude starches my entire life, or even sugar my entire life. This is to get me to the BMI to where that surgeon will represent my case to his board of peers, and hopefully they will say, okay, she has really worked hard. She's got down to where we feel comfortable doing it, and we can get that surgery done. Then, whether you agree with it or not, then I can reintroduce a normal, little bit of this, little bit of that diet. If you think about it, everything, whatever we eat, you don't have to think about it. You just know it. Whatever we eat is a diet. That is our diet, okay? Flair's diet is roaches and worms and lettuce. She's not on a diet, but that is her diet. So our diet of what we eat, whatever we're eating before we go on a diet, let's just call it a diet, just for the sake of not saying lifestyle, because we know it's a lifestyle. You have to live a lifestyle that you can maintain. But hold on. Every time you're going to change. So me going from doing low carb to changing to introducing carbs back in is no different from me going to eating high carb with the cookies and the cakes and the crackers and the taters and the beans, to going to not even low carb, just, let's just say blue, where yes, you can have anything you want in moderation to an extent. So I still had to change that way. So I don't see it being any more detrimental to me to change from doing it this way to going back to including those things in moderation. So whereas before, when I started on blue, I had to exclude them in moderation, now I'll just be including them in moderation. That's how I see it. That's how Sue sees it. Did y'all ever watch Glee? I love that show. Okay, so my favorite episode was when Kurt is doing Beyonce's all the single ladies. Listen, if you if you have not watched that, just go check out the Glee episode with Beyonce, all the single ladies. Kurt's dancing it. The best one is when they're on the football field and the whole football team does it. It's a great episode. It's a great episode about being accepted for who you are. That's what that whole show was, really. Being accepted for who you are and not trying to change and conform to anybody else. And y'all know that's what I like to tell y'all. Don't try to change for nobody. Just be who you're going to be and be happy with who you are. That don't mean if you got some areas that need changing, you don't have to be happy with them. Because I got some areas that can change. We all do. Okay, well, I'm going to sit here and yak my head off. I do want to tell you, though, David enjoyed that tag. He did. So I told him, I said, well, you'll have to come on more often because they seem to like you. That made him feel good. It really did. All right. Well, that's all I'm going to talk about. My 6 pounds lost. Woohoo! Not want to jinx it for next week. Cross my fingers. Y'all keep your fingers crossed that it just keeps going the way it's going. And I'm going to be, let's see, that puts me at 65.1 total. Did I tell you I weighed in at 312? Did I tell you that? Okay, I weighed in at 312 even. That puts me at 65.1. So that takes 10 pounds over 10 pounds, close to 11 pounds chipped off of that 35 that I've got to lose to get to that BMI of 45. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I just know I am. I've got to, y'all know I'm a negative, pessimistic person. And I hate to break that, because then it'll come back on me. There's that jinx thing again. Listen, I should just void this whole video out, because it might just be one big long jinx video. So, all right, let me just hush up. Let's turn around, do a quick edit, and we're going to be right back talking about the humidifier, and I'll show you how it works. And so I'll just see you there. Now let's look at the humidifier. This was sent to me by Upper Echelon Products. It's an Everlasting Comfort brand. On their website, I have a link. It's an affiliate link. If you order through that link, you will get 10% off. I, in turn, will get a 10% commission. So let me tell you that up front. I need to, let you know that. The product that I chose was this humidifier, because, they got nice. It is, I think their name, Everlasting Comfort, is probably a good name for their company, because they have comfort items. Every item I looked at has 5 stars, or just like 5 3/4. I don't even know what number that would be. It's even past 4.5. So I know they have quality products. They have all kinds of cushions, gel foam cushions. They have for your lumbar. They have bolster pillows for your knees and like the back of your thighs. Neck pillows. They have the coccyx pillow that you sit on that takes pressure. I'm interested in that one. That takes pressure off of your tailbone. I'm very interested in that one. I went for the humidifier because I have very dry nasal passages, and I was hoping, okay, that's gonna, when I'm sitting over here at night, that's gonna take away the dry nose, and it's gonna help me have clear passages to put on my CPAP machine. Well, I plugged it in and I ran it a few nights. I've had it for probably 2 weeks, I guess, but I really wanted to test it out, try different ways and places and things before I came and told you about it. Well, I noticed it really was not changing my nasal passages, and I'm like, well, I just don't know about this. Turns out, it doesn't turn out, it just happens to be a fact that you have seen my videos. You know that my living space, and you know I have to stay in my recliner. I cannot sleep in the bed, therefore I cannot sleep in the bedroom. So I could not personally test it in the bedroom in a closed-in area, which I think would be perfect. I think this would be perfect for that closed-in bedroom area. So I've got it in a dining room, kitchen, living room, big open space. Here's the cool part though. A benefit that I didn't even know was going to be part of the equation was my dry skin. I didn't realize it until I realized it. Y'all know what I mean? Like something you don't realize until then it dawns on you. I was like, I don't know, a couple of days ago, I was like, you know what? My skin stays white. So dry that it is white. And that is through the most humid of summers here in the South that you can get. My skin stays white dry, especially my hands and my legs. Live on hand lotion. I was noticing a couple of days ago, my hands didn't look like all ashy and white, and I hadn't been using my hand lotion as much. And that's when it dawned on me. It's the humidifier. I keep it sitting over there. Now I'm gonna take you over here and I'm gonna show it to you. I have it sitting on the kitchen counter because I couldn't really film good in there on the floor, but I have it sitting in my floor, like right in front of my love seat, there where I sit in my chair. And the mist that comes out of this is unlike honestly, any mist I've ever seen come out of a humidifier before. The benefits of the dry skin are enough for me to have purchased it on my own had they not been kind enough to send it to me to review. That's how much I like this product. So let's just go over there. Let's look at it. I'll show you just a little quick review of how it works. I won't go into like every single detail of all the parts and everything, but I will show you if you're interested how easy it is to operate, and it's very lightweight. So hang on. Let's go over to the counter. All right, let me show you from this angle first. It's kind of hard to get a full shot. I just want you to see there's an LED light in here. You can turn it off and on. So you can just see right there that little bit of a water level. But down here is a little tray with a filter. Oh, sorry. For essential oils. And you know, I got lucky enough with that misguided Grove supply order that I got eucalyptus oil, so that's what I have in it, and it smells wonderful. Now let me turn you around here and show you how it works. This top, I know it's hard to see, hold on. I will just move y'all around and around. This here adjusts the flow. You can turn any way you want to go. You can turn it where there's 2 streams. You can turn it where there's streams opposite. Whichever direction you want to flow, that's what this little head does. So you just take that off. That's all it's for. This is just a decorative cover, and this is the handle. Okay, now let me show you. You pick it up with the handle, and we'll take you back down and show you how it comes off the base. Okay, now this is how it comes off the base, and that water is supposed to be down there because I'm in the middle of operation. I just brought it from the living room, but you can see where the LED light is, the float, and everything that makes it work. I don't know exactly how it works. I guess I could read about it if I was so inclined to understand the workings of it. I just know that you put water in it and you get this beautiful steam, well, mist, and it's not heated. And then you just stick that back down, pop the little decorative cover on and the little directional head. Then to turn it on, this is it. You turn it on. I normally keep it. Hold on. Can you see it coming out? Hold on. Now watch this. You saw it immediately came out. Now watch when I turn it all the way up. Look how much comes out. So you can do as little or as much steam as you need in your room. Okay, I paused so you can see that it's very, very quiet. Every now and then you hear a little bit of a gurgle, I guess, where the water kind of takes another little drink down in there. And that's it. That's the only time you know that it's running. So, there you have it. Ultrasonic, 6-liter humidifier. Very quiet, very easy, very lightweight. If I can carry it from the living room to over here to feel, it's very lightweight and it's very convenient. It's sleek. You can set it front ways, sideways, however you need to set it. I just have it right there in front of my love seat. It takes up no room. It's not a tripping hazard. You don't want to put it around electronics or anything like that, so you don't want to blow it on your TV or on your phone or your computer or anything. So pick a space, you know, that would be good for that, and then turn it on and enjoy the benefits. So that's really all I know to say about it, and I do appreciate Upper Echelon. Thank you for sending it to me to let me review. I do appreciate it. I've been enjoying it, and let me remind you that if you do order anything through my link to Everlasting Comfort, that you will get a 10% discount, and I in turn will get a 10% commission. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go look at their products. I'll tell you, I got my eye on more than just that one. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on my next video.